on Facebook, we are live on Zoom, and now I just need to make us live in the group. So just give me literally 15 seconds to make that happen, and then we are going to be rolling like smooth as we can. 7-day challenges. Live webinar, 5 roadblocks to vibrant living. Post. There we go. So we are ready, and we are going to be talking. Where can I find my presentation? About 5 roadblocks to vibrant living. So let's get started. Let's go through our agenda first. So we are going to discover how you can overcome the 5 most common roadblocks that are holding you back from your vibrant lifestyle. So if you are somebody that feels like you have been conscious and aware of the grounded lifestyle, plant-based eating, organic living, or just more holistic health, but you've been on the wagon or off the wagon, or you've been in phases or slumps where you maybe limited alcohol for a period of time or went plant-based and then went fully back into that old lifestyle and have just been kind of struggling to find your way in a sustainable, realistic, enjoyable way for you, then keep watching, because I'm going to really dig into the underlying issue on why so many people have that struggle. I have been in this industry for many, many years. Grounded Nutrition started 8 years ago, and I've been living a plant-based lifestyle. Well, I've been vegan for 11 years this year, but I've been plant-based, more natural, holistic for 9. So when I first went vegan, I think YouTube, it was in 2006, so YouTube I think was like just started. There was barely any videos on this lifestyle. Now it is just like saturated, and which is so amazing. So I have a lot of years of experience making food and meals and coming up with recipes and coaching people one-on-one, and everything in between. I've hosted retreats, I have done one-on-one coaching, I have done group coaching, I've done online cleanses, I've taken hundreds of thousands of people through grounded recipes. It's been a real amazing and interesting and amazing, I don't even know another word for it, journey. It's been intense, I would have to say. So if you stick around, you will find out who won the Vitamix. I tallied everything up and chose the winner before the webinar, so everything is going to run smoothly with that. You're going to learn about how you can get a sweet locked-in deal on the new GMP, which is Grounded Meal Plan, and the Inner Circle. And then I'm also going to be giving a 1-year membership away to the premium membership for the Grounded Meal Plans, which includes the Inner Circle. So if you stay till the end and you're live, you will get entered to win a 1-year membership, which is a $200 value. So, and then the Vitamix is a, I don't know, $700 value. So make sure you stick around to see those. So just a quick little briefing about Grounded Nutrition, my mission, my passion, and why this started. It's unlike a lot of other holistic health companies out there in the sense that my whole mission in life is to empower people with an inner guidance from their own self so they can live a vibrant and healthy lifestyle. So I want to help you change your relationship with food, because that is the underlying problem why people struggle with weight, with health issues, with depression, with anxiety around food, with most ailments come around food and health, come from an unhealthy relationship with food that oftentimes stems way back to our childhood. So, so what I want to share is we won't be going into that much detail into that tonight, but that's the whole premise around Grounded Nutrition. And the reason I share that is because this is not just a physical, what's the word I'm looking for? A physical practice. This is a whole lifestyle that is based around vibrant living. So I'm really excited to share my passion around that with you tonight. What is vibrant eating? I just want to share one more thing here quickly, if you'll be patient with me. There we go. There we go. Okay. Vibrant eating is eating in alignment with your natural state of being. So what is that? That's going to be slightly different for everybody. It's being aware and in flow with your body so you can move toward balance and freedom around food. Which who wouldn't want that? My whole thing that I see with women is that they can get really consumed by body image and food and eating and timing and you know, nowadays there's paleo and veganism and ketosis and this and that diet and everyone's trying all of these new things and they're constantly searching and struggling and failing. And my whole mission is to help you break free from those shackles and actually feel empowered around food and like you're not just completely out of control and in this cycle of like sabotage or binge or punish and then like reward and try to eat really healthy and be restrictive. You know, that's like a whole dynamic that a lot of people have, and it's probably the most common thing I see within women and men as well, but I work mainly with women. So my whole mission and what I've personally worked through, I had really severe body dysmorphia, which I don't talk about that much. I had really severe acne and constipation and bloating and puffiness and general dislike of myself and my body, and I struggled constantly. I was obsessed with food and planning my next meal, and my whole life revolved around food. And over the years, I have healed myself in different stages of all of those imbalances that I had. And as I continue to grow with Grounded Nutrition, I want to be able to share a little more in depth about my journey with those specific things. So let me just check the comments here really quickly. Cool. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to leave the comments chat box open. I do have it open in my phone as well, so I can check the Facebook chat, but that will not be till the end. But Zoom, if you're in Zoom, I can definitely watch here. So let's talk about overcoming the biggest roadblocks holding us back from fully stepping into your most vibrant, healthy, happy self. If it'll let me. There we go. Okay, roadblock number 1. Lacking overall support, your family not being on board, and just not feeling generally supported in this lifestyle. So we can really, it's easy to use this as an excuse to self-sabotage and just stay in our comfort zone and stay where we are. I hear probably, I don't even know how many times a week, my kids don't eat healthy, my husband's not on board, I can't make multiple meals for my family, so I got to throw in the towel and quit and give up because this isn't going to work for me and my family because of this excuse. So it's a very valid and understandable excuse, and I understand how frustrating it can be, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to move through that and overcome that. It's also very easy to feel trapped when making multiple meals. If you have picky eaters in your family, if you're spending money on healthy, natural foods and they're getting wasted, if you don't have 4 dogs and a pig to eat leftovers like I do, I have a toddler that definitely throws, you know, her fair share of food on the ground, or drinks, you know, half of her smoothie and then the other starts to oxidize and go off. And lucky for me, I have a bunch of rescue animals that are more than willing and happy to eat those leftover treats up, so I don't feel so guilty wasting food. But I totally get how frustrating it is when you have picky eaters and you slave to make something healthy for them, and then they pick at it or aren't interested and completely reject it without trying it. I get it, and it sucks totally. So I feel for you 100% if that is your situation. If you feel like it's not even possible to eat this way because your family hasn't been exposed to whole foods or raw foods before. So, if you're coming from a background of a lot of fast and quick foods and freezer meals and, throwing French fries and chicken nuggets into the oven, or eating McDonald's, or ordering pizza 3 times a week or whatever it may be, and you feel like, wow, I'm going to try to feed them more plant foods, this is going to be a nightmare. These are the kind of dialogues that we start to tell ourselves that really hold us back from taking that initial leap into this lifestyle, feeling like, ooh, I don't know if this is for me because of these 3 reasons. So how do we really overcome that is the question. So the solution to this struggle that so many people have is, my number 1 tip is to really focus on adding in new stuff, using my recipes as side dishes initially, and focusing on like the afternoon boosts, which in our grounded nutrition language, those are afternoon snacks, and to give you energy for the remainder of your day. They're really good snacky recipes that sneak in a lot of fruits and vegetables, and kids or picky eaters oftentimes don't even notice. People that have told me they hate dates or they hate dried fruit or nuts or something like that, try our recipes and have no idea that they're actually healthy for them. So tip 1 is to focus on adding the recipes in, instead of feeling like, oh, we need to cut out, A, B, and C, like cut out pop, cut out chips, and cut out whatever is your family's favorite treats. Focus on either making a swap, so saying I can do, we're gonna do stevia sweetened soda, or we're going to do carbonated water with maple syrup and lemon. When I was pregnant, I've never really been a pop drinker. It wasn't something that I really enjoyed. I was more of a candy kid. I like to eat candies, like sour candies and different stuff like that. So when I was pregnant, I had this like overwhelming craving for soda, and it was so weird to me because I was like, everywhere I turned, I was like, oh my God, I just want like to drink a pop right now. And it was weird because I never like craved that. So I got creative because I didn't want to expose my child or myself to the chemicals and the unhealthiness of the pop. So I got sparkling water and added a little maple syrup and fresh lemon juice and drank that as my soda alternative, and it totally curbed the craving and satisfied me, and it was my go-to fizzy drink when I had the morning sickness and wasn't feeling that great when I was pregnant. So it's really cool to just start making these healthy swaps and adding in healthier recipes, and then what you'll find is over time, the not so healthy stuff will become less appealing. Another quick little story I have with people that are addicted to pop, like years, like 20-year plus addictions to Diet Pepsi or Coke or, Dr. Pepper, whatever it may be. I've had many clients over the years come to me, and one of their initial concerns was to break their soda addiction. Once they break it and get off it with these tips that I'm sharing, I always tell them, go drink a pop, like a month or 2 after they've broken the addiction, and let me know how it tastes, and let me know if you want more. They usually take a sip of it and it tastes like poison to them. Same with other addictions, like another one I have a lot of people that get really addicted to is like candy bars, like Mars bars, Aero bars, Kit Kat bars, that kind of stuff. Once they switch, and the initial switch I always suggest is like just doing a dark chocolate or a raw chocolate, or adding chocolate recipes that you're making homemade into your routine, and get off of the artificially and junk, flavored and sweetened and all of these things, candy bars, and then go back and try it. It tastes like horrible to them. So your taste buds do change. Children's taste buds change really quickly. So if you hated a food initially, and then you break the addiction and then go try it after you've reset your taste buds, I can pretty much guarantee that you're not going to enjoy it anymore. So I challenge you to try that if you have any sort of addiction to any sort of food. Christine says that when she got off diet pop, her brain fog diminished significantly. So that is another thing, is it can affect so many systems of our bodies when we have these certain addictions to unhealthy foods. So another just quick tip, if you're doing the grocery shopping, start to keep your eyes open for higher quality versions of family favorites and snacks. So, look for the organic version, the less processed version, the more natural stuff. There's, and start to ease your way off of the complete junk food. Galaxy S6, I'm not too sure who that is, but she likes, or he or she likes kombucha as a pop substitute. I think that's a great substitution, and if you find kombucha sits well with your gut and you enjoy that fermented tea, then I think it's great. And everyone has different tolerances to different foods. Some people tolerate fermented foods really well, and some not so much. So it just really depends on your preference. But I think kombucha is significantly better than pop, definitely. Another quick tip is be patient and consistent, and surround yourself with like-minded people. So huge, the program we use to make our slides always puts the percentage and in front of the number, so just ignore that really quickly. So the biggest issue that I see with people trying to live a healthier lifestyle is they are trapped in this all or nothing thinking. And I can relate to this so much because I'm a total extremist, and I used to be really all or nothing, that self-sabotager, like if I screw up at breakfast, then I might as well throw in the towel for the day type of thinking, right? So, if you end up eating the donut or the candy bar or the pop, then it's like, well, I might as well drink the 2-liter bottle instead of the 12 ounces that I had. That's the mentality that is ruining our society. So I just want to quickly read one more comment. I used to eat sugar crap, salt-filled peanut butter for as long as I can remember, and a couple of years ago I switched to natural peanut butter. Not long ago I had the old traditional peanut butter at my grandma's house, and it was awful, way too sugary and fake tasting. Exactly, Amanda. That's an exact example of how our taste buds change. So the huge thing is, so many people feel like they're a failure if they can't do it perfectly, if they're not following my lifestyle or whatever it is they set out to do. If they're not doing it exactly by the book, they feel like they failed, and they might as well just not do it at all. And then you let your emotions take over, and you get super negative about yourself, or beat yourself up, or feel like, there's something wrong with you, and it can become this trap where you're just cycling in this stage of talking yourself out of living and feeling better. So what is the solution to that? Would be, the biggest thing that you need to realize is understanding that this is a process and a transition. There's no end point. This isn't a marathon. You're not going to get to the end of a race and feel like I've made it, I've succeeded, I'm healthy, and I'm going to stay here forever. The biggest thing I've learned on my health journey, and going through pregnancy and childbirth and breastfeeding, is that this is an ongoing, ever-changing, ebbing and flowing experience. Health, living, being alive as a human being is always changing, just like the seasons change, just like we grow and evolve. Health is the same way. So the the mantra, the thing that I always try to remind people of is that there's really no point in having this all or nothing mentality, because it is just always a transitional phase. And if you can embrace where you're at and enjoy that portion of the journey. So a lot of people think, you know, if I'm not eating 100% fruits and vegetables, for instance, that they've completely failed. I see this in the raw food vegan movement a lot, where they feel like if they're not eating 100% raw, then, you know, they're horrible. And the huge thing is that if you can embrace where you're at, like when I first started making my transition to more plant foods and more raw foods, what I enjoyed, and the only thing that allowed me to survive, was baking healthy vegan alternatives. So making muffins and cookies and lasagnas and making foods that I once enjoyed, and just making healthier, whole food, nutrient dense versions of those. If I would have skipped that step and just went to eating a watermelon, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. The reason I've succeeded at this lifestyle for so long is because I have taken the necessary action steps to transition at a pace that was realistic for me. And everybody transitional speed is going to look and be different. So as humans, what we know, it takes a lot of hitting the ditch before you finally decide is enough. How many times have we wanted to quit life, you know, things in life? How many times have we hit that ditch and hit the roadblock and gone off the rails and, you know, gotten completely out of whack and off track, and then had to get the reminder to get back in alignment and readjust and reassess and keep moving forward? You know, it takes a lot of reminders and kind of blows before we start to find our groove of what really works for us with that life stage. And just remind yourself, you know, that one new healthy habit is better than none. Drinking one extra mason jar or sip even of water a day is better than none. It's, you know, it is a journey, and it's all about just focusing on those positive changes that you're making. Alrighty. So huge struggle that people have is, and again, another really common excuse that I see is social situations and workplace struggles where you feel totally like the oddball, where you are worrying what people are thinking. When I used to do full-time one-on-one coaching. So imagine 5 days a week, or sometimes more, I would see 4 to 6 clients a day. As a one-on-one coach, that's a lot of energy and a lot of conversations and a lot of people. And I've seen things across the board. And something that came up in so many of my clients is that they didn't even realize until they got into this that they worried what other people thought in public situations, even strangers. So it's getting more and more common and normal to eat, you know, gluten-free or plant-based, or, you know, different than the traditional standard American diet. But it can still feel really awkward when you are the oddball out in situations and everyone's like indulging, and you feel isolated or alienated in those situations. And that's very normal to feel like that. So I'm going to share my solution with that briefly. Another really common feeling that I'm going to help you overcome, I hope, is the feeling of being deprived, which is not fun. This is never, I repeat, this lifestyle should never be about deprivation. Even if you're trying to lose weight, even if you're trying to overcome an illness, deprivation is not the answer. It will just bounce back into complete crazy binging and cycling of that all or nothing thinking, all those things that we've already talked about. And then another really common struggle within this whole dynamic is that you have that mentality of, okay, I'm just gonna eat out or go for the drink with the friends, or, you know, be bad or reward myself, which again, we could have I've done whole webinars on that topic actually, where you have that justification of telling yourself that, you know, it's a reward, or you're being bad, or you're doing these things of not respecting your body with food, and then planning to start over tomorrow or next week or after your birthday or after this social event. And you know, that is never helpful on this journey. It should be focused on the now. Right now, what can I do to serve myself? Not, oh, I'm going to be bad and cheat, which is such a, again, silly thing to do, because it's not the, you know, yeah, I don't even want to get into it actually, because it is really a whole nother topic. So let's talk about the solution to this. Let me just double check. Oh, 1 second. Cool. Hi guys, glad you're also on the Facebook. I just wanted to check the comments there as well. So the solution to these roadblocks, the feeling like the oddball out and all of that, is huge thing, is really get clear on your why. Then start an inner dialogue of reminding yourself and training your mind to focus on why it is that you've embarked on a healthier lifestyle, why you've chosen to, you know, get into vibrant living, why you have showed up here tonight to listen to me speak about it. What's that inner burning reason why you're wanting to, you know, embark on this journey? For me, if I tune in right now to how I'm feeling at the stage of my life, the reason and my why for living this way consistently over the years is to create a healthy example for my daughter around food, to nourish my body so I can nourish her through my breast milk and not get depleted physically, and I don't want that to come back and hit me in the butt when I'm, you know, 40 or older with depletion. So I want to make sure that I'm topped up and energized and healthy and happy, so I can live the lifestyle that I want, which is in nature, you know, growing our own food, getting a lot of outside time and exercise, being able to be agile and active and play with my child, and just be a good role model and example for people and feel stable and balanced within. That's my why, if you're wondering. What is your why? It can be as simple or complex as you would like. If you want to share your why in the comments, I strongly encourage it. It's nice to write it down, or just write it personally for yourself in a notebook, whatever works best for you. So something that I have a little example that I do want to read, another wise. I'm doing this to heal my body from the inside out. And here's the key thing, a reminder to anyone, understanding that it takes time and that our mental expectations may not be what the body's timeline is. So I don't know how many times I've seen people throw in the towel because they embark on this journey and their why is just superficial. It's to lose 15 pounds for their trip to Mexico, or it is to lose weight for their wedding, or it's usually around weight loss or self-image, and then they don't get those results like instantaneously. Like, I ate a salad yesterday and I should be my goal weight tomorrow. Then oftentimes we just quit. And the huge thing you need to realize is when you are holistically healing your body, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, what you need to realize is that the mental expectations you have, I would say 99% of the time, are not going to be in alignment with what your body's healing timeline is. So for example, if your mental expectation is I need to lose 15 pounds in 10 days so I can fit into my wedding dress, and I want to do it, as healthy as possible. You start nourishing your body, giving it all these good organic healthy foods. You start exercising and breathing more fresh air and doing all of these things. Your body says, ooh, exciting, I'm going to utilize this, and I'm going to heal the liver damage I have from college when you binge drank, and I'm going to heal your eyes and your skin from the sun exposure you had, and I'm going to heal your colon with all of this nourishment you're giving me. Your body's not like, oh, I'm going to shed a bunch of excess weight and fat. It's going to pick and choose its healing priorities and work its way out. Weight is most times not the body's #1 priority. It's the mind's #1 priority. So just think about that. It's an important topic. So we have a few comments. I'm just going to read them as we go, so I don't forget them. Galaxy S6. I'd love if you'd share your real name or a name, so I can say something. My Zoom name used to be your host, because I share it with my husband and my dad. So when I go on as a guest, it always came up as that, and it was really funny. Galaxy says that I'm describing their day. Started off bad. Why do you eat those cookies? And then tomorrow's a new day. I'll start again, right? And so lots of times when we eat those cookies, then we say, well, I might as well finish the bag and then start over tomorrow. So my whole thing is, if you love cookies, eat cookies, make healthier versions. We have the breakfast cookies, and we have a ton of different cookie recipes. Actually, in this week's meal plan coming up, we have a cookie recipe. And incorporate cookies into your life if you love cookies. Don't go eat Oreos and junk food cookies. Find a cookie that serves you, and then you don't have to swear off cookies, and then life is good, and you can eat cookies until you're full. And the huge thing that I've helped with clients and that I've seen working with so many people is when you give yourself permission to eat something, that rebellious nature in ourselves where we want to like sneak it and hide it and not tell anybody, and if nobody sees us eat it, it didn't count, that sort of world goes away when you give yourself permission to indulge in things that you love. But anyways, Shannon says very much so about my 4 children, all of the things you mentioned, to be here for them, to be healthy. Awesome. Your why. That's really cool. Kristen says she has tons of health issues and wants to keep her body as healthy as she can. I want to have the most energy I can. I've totally noticed a huge boost in energy when I transitioned to plant-based eating a few months ago, and I've put little chemicals in my body. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing your whys, guys. My why is to heal and love my body so I can pass it mentally to my girls. Yeah, I never really fully understood that until I had my own daughter, how important it is as women and moms to really do that. I'm just gonna put my hair up because it's kind of bothering me. All right. My why is to get healthy. It took me 2.5 years to heal my thyroid, and I did it without meds. Awesome. Christine. Sweet, guys. Okay, thanks for sharing. So let's keep moving forward and moving on. This is really fun. I'm loving everybody's feedback. Let's see if we have my why is to be healthy inside and out, to be able to play with my grandchildren and be there for them as they grow up. I truly want to feel energetic, vibrant, happy with my mind and body. That's awesome, Lily. You're in the right place. So feeling overwhelmed. Who has ever felt that? Super common feeling overwhelmed. You get stuck in your head and you talk yourself out of things, feel like there's not enough time in the day to eat healthy, to live healthy and do all of life's tasks. Again, I totally get that. I actually just went through a little burnout phase this month. I have a lot of responsibilities in my life, and my daughter's going through a little bit of a leap right now with teething, and just had a huge growth spurt, and she's still breastfeeds on demand, and it took a lot out of me because she was breastfeeding all night, and if I got out of sort, it was like we were in this vicious cycle, and I got super depleted, and then I have all of these pets, and I have my business and responsibility and and then keeping my house clean and laundry and all mother tasks as well, and then being a wife, and I just was like, holy moly, this is a lot and too much, and I'm tired, and And it got to me. So I can totally relate if you have that feeling of like, oh, I can't add one more thing to my list. I can't add making my family food from scratch. Like, you know, I'm already tapped and maxed out. I'm here to help you reconfigure things so you don't feel so overwhelmed. And again, we're all human and we have experiences where we get to that point. And then we hit, you know, whatever you want to call rock bottom, and have that kind of blow and hit that ditch, and then we can reorganize and restructure so we can come out stronger. And my whole philosophy around this journey is that whenever we hit roadblocks, instead of seeing them as a super negative thing, we always learn so much from them and are so much more well equipped after we experience those hard times in life. So here's another huge struggle people have, and it's probably one of the biggest roadblocks and things that hold people back, is that they feel really confused and conflicted with all of the broad information that's out there. So there's so much contradictory health information out there. Like, it is actually mind-blowing when you start to dig into it. I've been in this industry for so long and my life kind of revolves around it. So I see new, like, even just this week or whenever it was, the whole coconut oil fiasco where the government said coconut oil is as unhealthy as beef fat, and one and then one place says that beef fat's not even unhealthy for you, and the next there's a new documentary called What the Health, which is totally focused on veganism and a plant-based lower fat diet. So there's like low fat and high fat and meat and plant-based and this and that, and it's like you could literally drive yourself crazy trying to go through the studies and the facts and the science and come out in the end with a confident, concise decision. So I'm going to give the solution to navigating that exact overwhelm. And then another common thing is feeling like you can't keep up with the demands of healthy living. So again, there's like drinking water, getting exercise, making food, grocery shopping. It can feel like you're adding a lot to your plate, and that can be a really big struggle. Shannon says she's terrified about going back to work full-time at the end of maternity leave, and I don't know how I'm going to have time to do it all. Okay, I have some tips for you, but we're going to save that question till later just so we don't run out of time. Okay, so the solution, like I said, for the first thing is when you feel like you just don't have enough time in your day and you feel totally frazzled and unstructured, as so many women do, is reprioritizing is key. So the inner circle is what I created 4 years ago now, I think, in 2013 or 14, 2013. I created the inner circle because I wanted to help my clients have a place to hang out and go through all of my content and all of my stuff to be able to reprioritize and reorganize. So I'm going to share a few bonuses that I have that will help you do just that. I have like worksheets and webinars and YouTube videos and a course that actually takes you through the whole basics of the grounded lifestyle that you can take to reorganize your life, and it just takes 1 hour a week to make that happen, which we all have. I find it hilarious, and I totally have been there before, when we say, I can't do that, I don't have time, and then we binge watch Orange is the New Black and stay up till 2 in the morning doing that. Or, you know, you watch 2 hours of YouTube videos or whatever your interest is, or you watch Grey's Anatomy every Thursday. Is Grey's Anatomy still a thing? I don't even know, but things like that. So it's priorities. So I have a lot of tools to help you reprioritize your life so you can move through that struggle of feeling like you just don't have enough time. Another huge thing is, like I said, acknowledging that we all are human and being realistic and setting goals that feel achievable for you. If you have 4 kids, or you're going back to work full time, or you're going through a period in your life where you're struggling, don't be super hard on yourself. Take it one day, one step at a time, and I promise that you're going to feel so much better about it when you show up with that attitude. The biggest thing, and for me, the number one reason I've stayed afloat and alive in this lifestyle for so long and have been able to help people for so many years is being committed and getting the support from people or somebody that you trust. Having a mentor, having a support network. Luckily for me, for some reason, I'm super blessed in the sense that I don't have that initial roadblock of family not being on board. When I first transitioned to this lifestyle, initially my family was completely thought I was nuts. They thought it was a phase. They were like placing bets on how long it would last. It was like I was like kind of the laughing stock of the family. But because I was consistent and I was committed and I knew my why even back then, and I just kept showing up no matter how much flack I got, because when I actually initially went into this, I went off the birth control pill, and I changed so many things so quickly that my body basically went into shock. So my body was like reacclimating and my acne flared up worse than ever because I was using drugs to suppress it. So I went through this phase where I looked more unhealthy than I did before I started eating healthy. And people would be like, aren't you supposed to be like healthy? Didn't you quit drinking? Didn't you, quit taking drugs? Didn't you do all these things? Why do you look more unhealthy? And but I was just like, this is my healing journey. And even back then, when it wasn't a common thing, my heart knew that it was my healing journey. And that was just like what I reminded myself of multiple times a day. Like, I'm on a healing mission and I can feel myself, my cells like reorganizing and healing, even though it doesn't look like it on the outside yet. I know if I stick to this, it's gonna pay off in the long run. And boy, oh boy, has it ever, like, a billion times over. So keeping that, for me, it was like this, I'm on a journey. It's like my special little secret that I had. And I was like, I proved everybody wrong that way. It was really funny. But back to my family. So once we got over that initial stage of them thinking I was nuts, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, so they got a really big scare. My dad was using alcohol to kind of cope with it, and they were having a really rough time in their life. They had moved a couple of years prior from their hometown, and they were going through all of these changes. So I went home. I was living in Vancouver. They were living in Saskatchewan, and they agreed to me helping them clean out their cupboards, getting rid of all the junk foods. We went through their pantry and their fridge and got rid of like 6 garbage bags of food that we donated and threw a bunch in the garbage. And then the next day we went to the health food store, and my dad, like, I remember him like storming out and getting so irritated because nothing looked like the bottles that he was used to. There wasn't Heinz ketchup, there wasn't Hellmann's mayonnaise, there wasn't Dempster's bread. All of these brand names that he grew up with weren't there. So he totally like auto combusted and was super irritated. And I just like, supported them along the way, and they started to get more familiar and comfortable with the new brand names that they were eating. And we took their coffee maker and put it under their cupboard and pulled the juicer out that we bought. We bought a cheap juicer from Canadian Tire and put that on the counter. And that was phase 1 of their transition. And then I went back to Vancouver for 3 or 4 months and came back, and I had noticed like some canned foods that, like foods that we had initially got rid of were crept back into their pantry, and the coffee maker was back on the counter with the juicer. So we again did like a little freshening up, and over time they just got more and more comfortable with this lifestyle and started to see the results. My dad lost 50 pounds. My mom went through all her cancer treatments and then came out and has completely transformed her life from being like an anxious, struggling human being to like this empowered, amazing woman that has a bracelet company called Affirmation Bracelets, where she makes these really special bracelets for people. And she lost a lot of weight as well, and they just really transformed from the inside out. And it wasn't about physical appearance, their patience changed. Like my dad went from being super impatient and almost like scary to being the most patient, loving, easiest approachable person that I have in my life. All of these different transitions and shifts, and they became my people and my support, and they're still in my inner circle, and it's really neat to have, you know, that little core knit community to support you. All right, final roadblock is the struggle with meal planning. So we just did a week of free meal planning that I hosted with Grounded Nutrition. I gave you a week's worth of grounded meal plans. You got the plan, the recipes, the shopping list, everything. A lot of you followed it 100% to the T. A lot of you use it for inspiration. A lot of you modified it to work for you and your family. But when you feel like you, what do we have here? Want to plan the week of meals but don't know where to start. Another huge concern is feeling like you're not getting the proper nutrition. So being worried and concerned about you know, protein or certain nutrients, that can be a struggle for a lot of people. Feeling confused and overwhelmed with how to successfully meal plan. So how many people, raise your hand, if you've gone to Pinterest with great intentions to create a meal plan for yourself? Like, there is no I'm getting all these raised hands on my thing. There is no shortage of meal planning, if you Google it, of free things to batch cook or crock pot cook or freezer meals or this or that. You know, there's no shortage of that. But the struggle is we all have great intentions, and then it fizzles and it just doesn't work because we don't have that consistency, and we don't have that knowledge and that structure and that know-how to actually make it work for our family. So what I've done with the grounded meal plans, I have an amazing partner that helps me with it, Christine, who is a grounded nutrition follower, client, whatever you want to call her. She started as a client of Grounded Nutrition and has evolved into being an employee for Grounded Nutrition because she's been to every single one of my webinars since June 2013, never missed one. Even one summer, I planned one at a really crappy time of day and a crappy time of year, and she was one of the only people that showed up to it. So again, I just want to quickly say this off topic a little bit, that anything in life, starting a business, getting healthy, I've had webinars where I've had, oh God, thousands of people show up, thousands, I'm not exaggerating. And then I've had ones where I've had 3 people show up. And I don't let either of those get to my head, because you could let the thousands get to your head or the no people coming and let it get to your head. So as long as you stay grounded in your mission, anything that's happening outside of that on your health mission, I'm talking about, I'm just using my business side as an analogy, it's not going to sway you. So I just want to give you that quick reminder. So the biggest struggle that people have with this is that fear of straying from the plan and failing, and or getting behind or whatever. So I'm going to give you some solutions to that. So immerse yourself with the grounded nutrition philosophy. If what I talked about tonight resonated with you and it feels like, oh, this is so relieving to hear somebody actually talk about something that's not just, you know, strict, rigid, follow the rules, do as I say if you want results. You know, that is really common practice out there where people just say, do what I say and you'll get the results. This is 100% about empowering you with knowledge and information so you can make educated decisions that work for your own situation and lifestyle. I really do want to set people free from the diet shackles and industry. Let me, the nutritionist, make your meal plans for you so you can get the hang of it, you can get the swing of it, and then you can move to the next level and layer. This whole lifestyle is like peeling an onion back. It's not just about food. That's a very important aspect of it, and it's needs to happen every single day, but it's not only about food. So I'm going to go into that shortly. So join me, whether it's through, you know, what I offer and put out there for free. I'm going to be changing things up come fall, doing less free challenges because they take a lot out of me. I know they help a lot of people. I've been doing them for many, many years, and I'm just going to take a little break from them because this is actually going to be my last challenge that I host for a little while, because I film videos every day, do these webinars, make these presentations, pour my heart and soul into it, email every single day, and by the end of it, I'm like a noodle, a wet, tired noodle. So what I'm going to do is switch things up. I'm going to start filming different styles of videos and starting a YouTube channel and just kind of changing things up for the fall, so I don't have, you know, so much going on with the challenges. So lucky you if you got to experience one of these great challenges. I'm going to keep doing webinars and different stuff like that though, for sure, because I can't not share my message this way. I really love this platform and this way of doing it. But join me on my journey. So I got a little digressed there, but I was just saying, you know, whether it's through my free content or my paid content, you know, get on board with me. I'm here to support you. It's something I've been doing for so many years, and I'm really, really naturally good at being that cheerleader and being that empowering person that makes this simple and doable for people. And I really just want you to realize that there's so many varieties that you can make this work for you. So to conclude this webinar, and then I'm going to get into the Vitamix winner and give you 20% off so you can lock in a rate for our grounded meal plans. And I'm going to actually give you access and share my screen and show you what the continued meal plans look like, what that course looks like that I was telling you about that you get as a bonus, and, you know, just give you kind of all the nitty-gritty details of what this looks like. So I hope we still have some viewers on Facebook. It looks like we do. If you have any questions, let me know. But basically, my whole thing, and what I hope that you gathered from tonight's conversation, is that I really want to give you your power back. I want you to be able to take your power back, own your health, realize that you have the ability and the worthiness to be that version of yourself that you envision. I haven't always been this vibrant and healthy. I shared, you know, bits and pieces of my journey tonight. It's not easy, but it's so worth it when you're committed to your own health journey and you don't have to depend on, you know, the medical system so much, or whatever system that you depend on. Even I see so much in the spiritual journey of people constantly handing their power off to other people. And I just want to remind you that you do deserve abundant health. And I really want to, you know, help move you in that direction. I've really dedicated my whole entire existence to it. Sometimes I wonder why, but it's like I have this power that takes over me that I can't stop. It's really bizarre. It's like it's my mission here on Earth, and it's really fun. I love it. So introducing the grounded meal plans. They've been around for 11 weeks. So the reason they came about is because I started the Inner Circle, and I created 30-day meal plans and 21-day cleanses and challenges and different things. We did vibrant living cleanses, which were 7, 10, 7, and 5-day challenges. And the two things people wanted from me were consistent meal plans and a recipe book. So the recipe book has been on hold and kind of in the works for many years, and having a baby definitely derailed that slightly. But the meal plans came to life this last challenge, Vibrant Living Cleanse, that I did 11 weeks ago, because people just wanted that consistent meal plan delivered to their inbox that they could print off every week or have on their phone. So I've created them. So if you need more help in the kitchen, you need to eat healthy every day and get long-term health results, you need to be more organized and have a plan. If you like to have that structure, you know, some people really like to have that plan to look at, and they just know what they're making. They have the groceries in the fridge, and it's just like simple and easy, where some people like to wing it and throw it together. I find that with these meal plans, you can do both. For me personally, I'm more of a wing it person. That's my personality. So what I use the plans for is I look at the week and I make whatever we feel like that day. So instead of me following every day to a T, with dinners especially is what I use the plans for, because Neil really enjoys the grounded dinners. I'm really happy sometimes with salads or smoothies, but he really likes to have a more hearty meal. So we post a plan on the fridge or have it on our phone, and I say, what one do you feel like tonight? And we either have it pre-prepped in the fridge, or I just make it because they take like 15 minutes to put together. And then we have that for dinner, and so you get the best of both worlds. You can either follow it and have it exactly day by day, or just pick and choose which ones work for you. So it's all organized, and you have, as you got the taste, if you went through the 7-day challenge with us, you get the full plan, which is 5 days, and then you have 2 leftover days. And if you want your family to be on board, I suggest that you sign up for the year membership, which I'm going to share with in a second, which gives you access to the inner circle, which is the key to unlocking the whole vibrant living aspect. So no more, the benefits of this are really no more asking what's for dinner. There's less impulsive buying. You're more organized in the kitchen. You drastically reduce food waste. It brings the family together, and you heal your body. So how it works is you download, you shop, you prep, and you enjoy. I'm going to actually give you a sample or a back behind the scenes look, so just hang tight for a second and give you a discount. Here's a quick what a day would look like: a smoothie bowl, a salad for lunch, an afternoon boost treat. So every week we have a different treat that you can make for the week and use, and then you can every week is a new one. So if you want to make a couple from previous weeks, it's really awesome to have that, and then a dinner recipe. So you get 3 recipes a day and 1 treat boost recipe per week. So the basic membership includes the weekly meal plan. There's an instruction manual that I wrote and got the help of an editor to lay it all out for me, so it makes complete sense and is grammatically correct. So we laid out the instruction manual, which I think is like 35-page PDF ebook version. There's shopping list, prep guidelines, and recipes. But more importantly, what I really do want to share with you is the premium membership, because that's where the excitement and magic really does happen. That's where the transformation takes place, because we have a Facebook group, we have monthly live hangouts like this that are way more casual and deep and intense and fun and transformative. And this month, actually, what we're talking about is next week, we are going to be talking about the confusion of the diet industry. So the ketogenics, the paleo, the vegan, the raw vegan, we're going to declutter that and help you figure out which kind of avenue you should be focusing on for your health. So that's this month's live hangout topic. And then you get access to all of these bonuses, past Vibrant Living cleanses. So those are full-on amazing meal plans, like the top-notch meal plans of this industry. Recipe cheat sheets, which are like spice cheat sheets, salad dressings, soups, we got salads, we got it all. So if you want just a quick reference recipe, they're all on one document PDF that you can print or have access on your phone or computer and grab them that way, and then so much more. So we have testimonials, but you can check that out. So this is the actual cost, but I'm going to give you a 20% off coupon that you can lock in that price. So if you do the basic membership, it's $19.95 a month. But if you do it tonight with promo code GN20, you'll get it for 20% off. So every month you'll pay, I have it here, $15.96. And then for the yearly membership, it's normally $199 for the year paid up front, which gives you access to the inner circle and all those bonuses that I was talking about, plus the meal plans. You guys, I don't know, the reason I have it so affordable is because I wanted to reach a lot of people, but I do have to say that I've kind of I shouldn't have made it so cheap because it is so much valuable, life-changing information, but I just did, and it's just the way it is. And I'm, you know, it's my loss in a sense and your gain in the price for this. So there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you sign up and you hate it, which of course you're not going to, but if you do, you can, no questions asked, let me know and I'll refund you your money and you can move on with your life. So if you use this coupon code, and let me just quickly grab the link for you. Just give me 1 second so you can go sign up. Well, I'm going to give you this actually so you can check out the whole sales page. So check out this, and then I'm going to go into the group. So I just posted a link if you guys want to see. 1 second. Open. Sorry. There we go. So go check it out. Use GN20 and it will give you 20% off. And if you pay for the year, it comes to $159 for the year, which is like pennies a day. If you do that, you will be locked in for that price for the yearly fee. It won't go back up to $199 next year. And I'm just going to post a link quickly, and then I'm going to give you the behind the scenes look. That's old. Oh yeah, here we are. 1 sec, sorry. It's not working for me, so that's okay though. I'll see if that works in the Facebook group, and then I'll go to the page and try it there as well. So if you go to grounded-meal-plans, it will take you there. So I'm just gonna post that as well. But first I'm gonna give you a look. I'm gonna share my screen. New share. All right, do you guys wanna see my, I didn't clean up my screen before we did this, but that's okay. So you should be able to see my my Google Chrome. So what I'm going to do is take you to that sales page first. So if you go here, you can, so let me just tell you a little more about the meal plans if you didn't do the week with us. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, meat-free, and 100% plant-based. So Grounded Nutrition's whole philosophy is that should be the bulk of your diet. Doesn't have to be the be-all and end-all, but the bulk of your diet should be based around that, based on all my experience working with clients. This is, you know, the way I find you're going to live vibrantly. So like I said, you download, you get the shopping list, you prep your meals, and then you enjoy them. There's a video that I did just talking about it even more if you want to check that out. And then if you click buy now, if you want to join now, it'll take you to a page which I can also post the link to. So you can sign up there. Let's see if Grounded Nutrition opened for me yet. There we go. Let me just share the link there as well. Anybody wanting it? My internet's a little slow. So if we go here, come on, let me see it. And then we type in, let's just get the discount. So if you go promo code GN20 like that, apply. Why didn't it work? Oh no. If anyone's trying and it's not working for them, it might not work for me. Did that work? No. Neil said he had it all set up. Let's see if it's this one. Not working. Okay. Oh, it's lowercase GN20 is the promo code. All lowercase, so not like that. Lowercase GN20 is the promo code to get the 20% off. Link should work for you guys. Let me post it again. So go here and use promo GN20. There you go. Let's see if we can get into Grounded now for that. Nope. Okay, so I want to show you when you sign up for the year. 1 second. Go here. Thanks for your patience, guys. Use promo GN20. Okay, posted in the Ground Nutrition live stream that's happening now. You guys can get the link right to the sales page and get the 20% off. So go do that, but stick around so I can walk you through a few more tabs here. So I have, when you sign up for the year, you get access to this $200 course that I put on a few years ago about the Grounded Basics course. So it's 6 weeks of video footage, and you can access it through the Facebook group. And then there's also the Advanced Nutrition course, which is a more spiritual course connected with food and lifestyle, and it's tying everything together. That's a 6-week course you get access to, which are both extremely life-changing. They're awesome. So you can have access to those, and then you get access to, I'm just gonna delete these so I can clear up some space. So here's our members portal, which you get access to. So this week, so tomorrow I'm putting out week 11. So here you have week 10. So this is the meal plan we're currently in. We're on day 3. Blueberry mango smoothie, which turned into a smoothie bowl for a lot of people this morning. The guacamole salad and the curry lentil soup. This week's treat is a muffin recipe. You click to download and it gives you the PDF plan, which is all right here. So just like you got free every week, you get this for basically, I'm like giving it away at $159 for the year. So everything, all the recipes, everything here. And then we have the past live hangouts, which you can access. I just want to give you a quick glimpse into what you actually get here. So this is, you get instant access to so past live hangouts, which are all in here and also available through the Facebook group. I'm frozen. Hopefully it's, there we go. Resources. Best part is that there's hundreds of other members, and we have a Facebook group where they support each other. So just like the 7-day challenge Facebook group, we have hundreds of really amazing dedicated members that support each other with that. So here's access to the old Vibrant Living cleanses. All same, you click to download, PDF pops up. I just got wind, this is new information that nobody's heard yet. There's a way that I can get an app thing for your phone, I think for iPhones, which if you click, it'll be a little Grounded Nutrition icon. If you click it, it'll open up the Safari tab in your phone with you already logged in. So it's like a Grounded app, Inner Circle app, which is going to be happening very soon. We have past 7-day challenges. So these are 1 recipe per day. If you want to just ease into things and not do the full meal plan, you can do 1 salad a day, 1 snack a day, 1 juice or smoothie a day. So we have access to those meal plans, which are also full of valuable, teachable information. Here's the cheat sheets that I was telling you about. A bunch of videos that I have done on different topics, staying in your flow, staying on track in the winter, how lifestyle choices affect your diet, dealing with failure and overwhelm, hydration. I have a ton of videos. I have educational ebooks. So when you sign up for 1 year, this is what you get. If you sign up for the basic 1 monthly plan, you just get the meal plans every week and an email from me. So if you want to upgrade to the yearly membership and you're already a monthly member, then just email me at support@Grounded Nutrition and we can figure that out. But if you just sign up for this 20% off deal, it should just swap your monthly out for the yearly. And then I have a bunch of PDFs. And then the most amazing thing, which I didn't initially do, I was deleting them every week, but I just couldn't not give them to you. I've archived every week of meal plan. So if you miss one, you can access it every single week that we make. So there you go. So that is that, plus the support group. So to sign up for this, for $3 a week or less, I think even. If you're in the States, it's like significantly lower because this is Canadian funds, we have to remember. So here's the Inner Circle group. And here's last month's live hangout. I had a special guest. We talked about healing herbs and wild edibles because it was springtime, perfect time of year to pick dandelions, make juices from wild herbs that you have in your yard. So that's Christine, kind of dark there, you can see, and me and Violet. We do a live hangout every month like this. Members post what they're up to and eating every day. There's Christine's beautiful dinner. Christine is the most consistent person I know. I love her so much, it like hurts me. She posts her smoothie every day and what she's eating, and she is the most, she's like the glue to Grounded Nutrition. She is what keeps me coming back and supporting you guys every single day. And I just want to quickly give a virtual hug to Christine, because without her, the Inner Circle would not be anything near what it is today. So thank you, Christine. But how beautiful is this? This was Violet's breakfast this morning. We had juice. I had lemon tea. She had fruit. Those are breakfast cookies in the meal plans. Christine had a rooster show up that doesn't belong to her. It's a really fun, supportive group. So that's just a little glimpse into the fun we have in there. So let me just stop that share and see. New share. So go back to here. Okay, so we're back to this. So with 20% off, GN20 all lowercase, so use lowercase, not high case, or not caps. You get signed up. And yeah, so here's frequently asked questions that I'm going to announce the Vitamix winner. And then if you're still here, stay till the end. I didn't really do this. I'm going to give away a membership. So let's see. These are the FAQs. I'm not going to go into it because we're going deep into time, but if you have any questions, let me know. So who won the Vitamix? Are you guys ready? I picked a name. I entered it all into a digital draw today and tallied them all up from all the entries we got through Facebook and through the web pages. And people that posted every single day got an extra entry. And we had a lot of entries. I don't even remember what it totaled to, but we have a winner. Are you ready? Drum roll. Okay, here we go. Danielle Fagan. So she was drawn. Danielle is the winner of a brand new Vitamix that I will be mailing to you. So all you have to do is Facebook message Grounded me, email me, whatever it is, send me your mailing address, and we'll be in touch. I'll then directly ship you a Vitamix from Vitamix. This is, again, money out of my own pocket. I'm not sponsored by Vitamix. I just use mine every single day. And I really think that people deserve to have Vitamixes out there. So I've given away, I think, like 5 Vitamixes over the years. So Danielle, contact me and I will get you a Vitamix. Congratulations. And bonus 1-year membership. So you can win a 1-year membership if you are still here right now. What you have to do is head over to Grounded Nutrition's Facebook page and let me know that you're still here. So comment here H-E-R-E. And what I'm going to do after this live stream is over is I'll tally up everyone that was here until the end, and then I'll pick a winner and announce it on my Facebook page for somebody to win a 1-year membership. So that's going to happen. To sign up for the meal plans and get a locked-in price of 20% off monthly. So if you don't sign up with this discount code GN20, you'll be paying $19.95 a month. If you sign up with this code, you'll be paying $15 something a month. Coupon code expires on next Tuesday at midnight. So you have a week to sign up. I will send anyone that was signed up for the challenge an email with the details so you can sign up. So you have a week to jump on board with the 20% off. You're not going to regret it. It's the most life-changing thing on the internet, in my opinion. It wouldn't exist if I wasn't so passionate about it. You get access to all that stuff that I showed you. If you have any questions, I can go through it again if anybody has. I'm just gonna kind of jump into Zoom here and see if we have any questions. So let me stop that for 1 second and repost this. So congrats, Danielle, on the Vitamix win. That's exciting stuff. Let me post here. So now's your chance. I got 10 minutes to spare before Violet has to get some mama cuddles. So let me answer any questions you have. Just posting that link again. And I'm going to read. So here we have 2 here's. We have a couple entries. So to get the entry to win a 1-year membership, go to the Ground Nutrition page. If it ends up on the 7-day challenge one, that's fine too. And type here and you'll get an entry to win the 1-year membership. So Alenka, you're supposed to go to Grounded Nutrition Facebook page. So Ground Nutrition, or facebook.com/G Grounded N Nutrition will take you there. Search Ground Nutrition on Facebook, find this live stream and type here. But if you want to do it here, you're still here, Alenka, Kristen, I'm going to write your guys' names down and add you to the draw just in case you can't get it over there. So Kristen and Alenka, I'm familiar with you. You've been in the inner circle before. So to be entered to win, you guys are both got entries, so don't worry about commenting here. But if you guys can, head over and comment that. We have, okay, there's my comments. Still here. Thanks guys for being here. Penny, Chris, Amanda, Lily, Christine, Deborah, Jenny, Vanessa, Anita. Awesome. Okay guys, so any more questions, let me know. I have 5 minutes to stick around and answer those for you. Sweet. So I just want to do one other thing. So let me share my screen again with you. Take you through some. So here, go to Grounded Meal Plans to sign up. And go premium membership, join now, and it'll take you to this page. My internet is slow tonight. Type in GN20 to get that 20% off. Click apply. It'll be $159.20 yearly. So you pay that up front with your credit card, and then you're in for the year in the Inner Circle group, which is, like I said, the most life-changing thing you'll ever experience if you immerse yourself in it. there's people that post daily, there's people that just kind of hang out in the background, the live hangouts. There's the best part about it, I would say, is that there's such a variety of things to do. There's the membership website, there's the live hangouts, there's the Facebook lives, there's the grounded meal plans. So whatever you feel like is something that kind of resonates with you, you can start with that. There's the courses that I was telling you about, there's the ebooks. There's so much to learn and so much to do, and all you have to do is sign up and you get instant access to all of that. And the amazing thing is it's always growing. The people that signed up last year didn't sign up for the meal plans, they just signed up for everything but that, and I just added that in. They didn't have to pay extra, they didn't have to do anything, they just started getting meal plans. So it's pretty amazing how it's always growing and evolving and changing, and the only way it can continue is with your support. The more people we have in it, the better it is, and the more time we can spend in it, the better Christine can get paid, and she does a lot of her time for free, and I pay her as much as I can every month with these plans. And so the more you can support us, we're a small mom and pop business, that we need you to, you know, support us so we can continue spreading this information and spreading this message. And I'm just gonna keep rolling with that. So I will email you this week just reminding you about this plan and this discount, because I know how easy it is to forget, or if you are watching the recording or you missed something. I covered a ton of information today, so I know that it can be overwhelming, and again, don't talk yourself out of it. You don't have to do this all at once. The reason I push the 1 year is because it literally takes that long to digest a lifestyle change. It takes time to find your footing and figure it out and ask questions and move through the motions of doing that. The monthly plan of just the meal plans is great as well, but you miss out on that extra support and that extra cushion to really make this a long-term thing for yourself. And my whole mission is to make this long-term for people, not to just be a quick fix. So let me just jump onto Facebook real quick and see if there's any questions, and if not, we are going to wrap things up, and I will announce the winner either tonight or tomorrow morning. It really depends on Violet. So I don't think I have anyone. That means that I answered questions as I went and was successful with that. Let me check the chat box here. Are the majority of the recipes raw? Great question, Shannon. Every breakfast is a smoothie or smoothie bowl, so those are all raw. Lunch is always a salad, oftentimes with a cooked component, sometimes raw. And dinners in the summertime are going to be some raw, some cooked, barbecue, easy dinners. So it definitely varies. They're not 100% raw. It's just a good balance to transition, and the cool thing is they're totally modifiable, so if you want to be 100% raw, you can be. We often in the inner circle do challenges, so we just finished a 7-day digestion reset challenge, which is mostly raw. There's a couple cooked soups in it, but it's a blended reset with juices, smoothies, and some blended soups. And so we do things like that. You still get the meal plan to have on hand, but we do kind of little challenges here and there as a group. Yeah, so thanks for joining me. If you did the meal plan challenge with me, congratulations to Danielle on the Vitamix win, and I will announce the winner of the 1-year membership as soon as I can make that happen. Don't miss out on this. I don't offer discounts like this often because it's already so affordable at the regular price anyways. So make sure you take advantage of this, because if you sign up for the monthly or the yearly, so monthly, I think it, like I said, it comes to, I can just look at the price again quickly, comes to $15.96 a month instead of $19.95. So if you sign up now for the $15.96 a month, it'll be that monthly until you cancel. So you're locked in at that price. So I would do it now so you don't forget, and go sign up. Violet is calling me. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being here. And I'll be back with more fun, free, and inner circle content in the future. So thanks for being here, guys. And I really appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. Thanks, Galaxy S6. I don't know what your real name is, but I love you, Galaxy. And Shannon and Alenka and Kristen and everyone here, but Violet is calling me. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.